Hello everyone and welcome to MDL Season 4.
Wait. What happened to the other seasons? Like season 2,
What do you mean?
LCF,
Oh yeah,
and MDL season 3?
I don't know, but we won though.
Alright.
But we are back for MDL Season 4 and I promise you guys I'm going to upload this every week and it's going to be alright, not like the other seasons. And today we are going to start with Blast Magbeast and Viper's team. And Howl, what do you think of their team?
Well, they have like many dangerous sweepers. Let's say Shelder, Carvana, Zigzagoon, the Dwebble. But they also have some important walls, such as Grimmer, Slowpoke. So it's gonna be a quite dangerous team to face. And I'm facing them in the first week, so I'm scared.
Yeah, but the team has some potential weakness, like they're weak to electric plus ice coverage. If you look at that team, the only electric switching is Badoo and the Gibble. And
Yeah.
I don't really know about their hazard control. Like, they have good hazards stacking potential like Dwebble and Badoo, but their rapid spinner is a fucking shelter.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're using Shelder as a rapid spinner.
Yeah.
Because we got Shelder last season and we didn't use it on a single match as our rapid spinner, so.
And we thought about it every
Yeah.
match and it was like, nah, we want to go for the shell space.
Yeah.
But it looks like a fun team, but even though it has a couple of weaknesses, even ground switch-ins, like, well, they have a Bronzor, but I'm
Yeah.
playing the Drillbur, even though one team has it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Not many teams have some good ground types and some good electric types, so if you don't have them, they are safe.
Yeah, and they sniped my Sexagoon, so fuck them. Alright, next team. So let's go over Groot and Nemi's team. So, do you want to start or do I need to start?
Oh, let's do that. Like you start once and I start the next one.
Alright, so looking at the team, I thought like, what the fuck is this? It's like, it's the biggest flying spam team in this season with a lot faster. So, the obvious weakness is rock weakness. The Wingle, the Natu, the Lofesta, the Staryu, the even the Stover. And they have magic bounce Natu, but a Mold Breaker mod like Granny does or like a Drillbur can just set up rocks. And
Yeah.
just don't give a shit.
And Nato isn't that bulky to survive. Like, I don't know, a Stone Age or something. So,
Yeah, you can just spam Stone Edge for days.
yeah.
They have an Electric and a Jinjiao, so they have electric spam, but even though I would not go for electric if I had a Jinjiao. And yeah, that team is so weird, but maybe they can make it work.
Yeah, maybe they have like a plan or something to make it work.
They must have a plan. Right. In hazard control, they have a Sentry, they have rocks, but that's about it, I think. Do you see any other hazards?
No. Well, maybe there's someone learn like toxic spikes or the Yam Mask. Let's learn toxic spikes, I think.
Oh yeah, Yemax lets touch spikes. Yemax is a good man. I like it, Alright, so now the team I fear the most. How? What did you create? Tell me.
So we got like everything we want, and we're quite happy with our draft
You
because
sniped my Skrelp! How can
Yeah.
you do this?
I don't know. We just start planning from the first day that the draft came out. We said, okay, we want Mianfu, we want Ponya, we want Scrub, and then we saw that no one picked Mianfu, no one picked Ponya, and we were like, what the fuck? Okay, let's get him. And we got this team, so I'm quite happy.
Yeah, and the Mudspray, the Darumaka, this looks really powerful.
Yeah, we like a bit of hazard control maybe. Well, we got the Anorith and the Ponyard with rocks, but that's it.
The only thing I can fear or something that's missing on your team is special offense, other than Skrelp. Like you can
Yeah.
run Life Orb Tartini, but it has more attack. Muna is special, but it's like a wall, and Moral is like Yeah, you can use it. You can use. But that's fledgling though. I like that fledgling.
Yeah, that was a slap pick. I didn't want to pick Fledgling, but he said, let me pick it," and I was like, "Well, okay, pick it. We'll see what we do with it."
I like this team one of the most. I like my own team too, but this is one of the best teams.
Yeah, I think we got a good team, but there are other teams that I fear a lot. So
Right. Did you know that a sea Darumaka can just one-shot a timber without missing?
no, I didn't know it, but now I do.
Use it. Alright, next team, the Meme Juniors. So this is the first sticky web team of the draft, and there are three sticky web teams.
Yeah,
This is just the sticky web plus Abra, and I don't know about this team, but it looks threatening. What do you think?
yeah. Well, the three stick web setters got draft, so I think we're gonna see a lot of this. And well, they got a lot of traits that can use on a sticky web team. Let's say Abra, Bonita. Also, the Picky Peck is scary because with the Ballet Seed, it can go past ground types, rock types, Chincho.
Yeah, and on webs it can just outspeed everything. And
Yeah.
flying there are not a lot of flying types that are good in this draft because we banned Volibee and Dodo. So Pikapack can do some work.
Yeah. Also, we got both Meowth and Banelby, so normal spam is gonna be also an option for them. Even though I don't think that it's that good, but they can use it.
Meowth is not that powerful. It does just has a lot of tools, and I don't know why they drafted Riolu, but it can work.
Yeah, Prankster Copycat and maybe
Like,
it
but
can do something.
breaks a copycat, but it's on webs. Why on webs?
No.
They have Stealth Rocks, they have Spikes in Bumblebee, even though it doesn't look that good on Bumblebee. It has Sticky Webs, so this team looks good, but we will see.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go to me with you. Your turn.
Okay, so this team is like a bit different from the other ones. It doesn't have that much offense at the first look, but then you see that Tyrantrum, that iPhone, that Hondur, and you're like, oh my god,
Yeah.
we're gonna get destroyed. They have also not much hazard control. They have the rapid spin, but well, the fanfic can get stealth rock also.
Yeah. And they have Stealth Rock Tyrant, Stealth Rock Vampy, they have Toxic Spikes Coughing, they have Spikes Jessamine,
Oh wait,
but
spin launch spikes. Oh my god.
yeah, it was an E-tier pick and it has bulletproof, so things like Ghastly need to run hacks. It's like
Oh.
it's a good pick, and just this team did not look good at the first 5 picks, to be honest, but they drafted a good draft. Like I
Yeah.
fear this team. This is one of the best teams this season, to be honest.
Yes, that's it. At the first look, you say, wait, there's no like synergy or something, but then
Yeah,
they ended they draft pretty good. So
and then why not at the last? God damn it! It's just staring at me. I like this team. It's water spam. Water spam is good. Staryu is a good pick, and let's move on.
yeah.
Right,
Now,
so I rather don't talk about my own team because I'm going to make a separate video at the end about my own team. But if you want, you can talk over it.
well,
Fuck this team.
let's see. Yeah, I think you got a pretty good months, even though I heard you got sniped sometimes by other teams like mine.
Yeah, I wanted Staryu at first, but I take Diglett. Diglett is good.
Yeah, that's it. So even though you got sniped, you got a pretty solid team, I think. With that Elegit, it's scary. We got it last season and it worked. It did a lot of work.
Yeah, it was like, oh, Elkit doesn't have a good matchup this week. Let's just bring it.
Yeah.
It's the best. But let's just go over Team 7 first.
Okay.
Alright, your turn. I'm doing the last one.
So this is a possible toxic speed pass. with Snivy, Gasly, Salandit, and Raffet. So it's gonna be quite scary because these mons with +1 or +2 speed can just destroy all the teams. So I'm a bit scared, but aside of that, they don't have much more tools. Let's say if they don't get the speed pass, maybe they lack a bit of speed.
Yeah, but if you look at that team, it's just slap teams. Like, the first 4 picks was the same as Slap's draft. Then Pinnacle and the Trapage. And Slap team got to the final, so it's a good team. But after the first 7 picks, they gone a bit memeing and drafted Carol Best, freaking Totodile, Lidleo, Dew Spider, come on.
Yeah, but I think that it's a team that you must fear. If they got that button pass or something,
Yeah, for sure.
it's gonna be difficult to stop.
They have a lot of common types, like fire types in Torchic, Slanted, and Lidleo, and they have water types in Totodile, Tentacle, and Dew Spider. So that can suck for them.
And also 3 poison types in Ghastly, Tentacle, and Salandit.
Yes, and if you look at their rock weakness, the only rock resistance is Trapinch.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't look good. But maybe they can make it work and will prove us wrong. So, at the last team... Oh no, it's not the last.
No.
Phil, what the fuck are you doing? You drafted webs. And what is your web abuser? What is your plan? Like, if you look at the team, they have nothing that is fast other than Stunky and Magby. Well, Voltorb. But what is their webs abuser? They have SD, EQ and webs, yes. But my choice card Mienful can just outspeed them. Even though I don't have it. But, like, what is their plan? Explain it to me, Howl.
I don't know. I don't even know because, well, maybe they draft the spinner like so no one else could get it, and that's it. But I think that if you draft a sticky web setter, you would try to get it.
But like, they have 2 debuggers and webs.
Yeah.
Like, the last 2 picks is like, that's disgusting. What am I going to run on my Chinchou? HP Fire or HP Grass?
Yeah. But well, I think that Hydro Pump can do a lot of damage to Wooper also.
No, it's water absorb.
Oh fuck.
Like, if the Wooper and the Ferocity both run hit protect. Like, you're going to predict what hit power they have. They can just go to the Wooper and don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, I like that car, and they have a lot of slow mons that cannot abuse the webs, sadly. But, like, Timber, Snubble, and EQ are the only ones I fear in webs. We will see. They have good hazard control, they have spikes, stealth rocks, they have sticky webs, they don't have toxic spikes, I think? No, they don't have.
No, but they have Timber that is quite strong right now.
But let's go over the last team, your turn.
Yeah, so, well, Chaya wanted to get that Taillow and that Surge, so we saw his RMT with my team, with that 2 guys. And well, he has some good webs abusers like Taillow, maybe Monkey, I don't know.
Yeah,
Monkey also can go with Scarf. And the good thing about Monkey is that it has the same ability as Poniard, so if you try to defog, he can get his boost on attack, and that's not pretty good.
No, that's not pretty good. That's going to suck. But, they just drafted everything. Like, they go for webs, then they go for bulky offense with Munchlax. Then they thought, hey, let's draft Sand. Then they drafted Mankey. Then, I don't know why, but they drafted a Magnemite and Marini. And a Woobat and a Zubat. You just put everything you can have in one team together.
Yeah, it's one of the worst teams to face in my opinion, because you never know what can they use. Like, they can use webs, they can use sand, they can just use bulky offense, and it's like, what do I bring to win them?
They can also use bad offense.
Yeah.
Yeah, but alright. But thanks, Hal. I'm going over my own team
everyone,
real
and
quick.
welcome
Back, and now we are going over my draft, and my draft is lit as fuck, and I like my draft. So in the first round, I want to star you, or Mienful, or Diglett. So I got sniped, and that sucks, because I really want to star you this season. Staryu is such a good mod. It can run live up offense, it can run bulky rep spin, and just hazard control in general is good in the draft. But we got Diglett, and Diglett can just trap literally everything. I can trap Snubble with C, Gronium C I mean. I can run Hit a Power Fire to trap a Paraseed, I can run Hit a Power Grass to trap a Wooper, I can run Earth Power, I can run Rock Slide, Sucker Punch, Memento, I can run Stealth Rocks on this Diglett, I can run everything. This Diglett is going to put in so much work this season, and why are you not shiny? Much better. So me with you is going to put on work. So next up we have Pumpkaboo. I got Pumpkaboo for cheap. It was an 80 pick, and that's probably something a lot of people wanted, because Pumpkaboo can be used like, you can use the small form and the big form. So I can use it offensive and defensive. I can run Rock Slide versus Houndour teams, I can run Bullet Seed, I can run Shadow Sneak so it even has priority. I can run double screens, I think. Does it get reflect? It does get reflect. Never mind. I can run Slash Bomb, Synthesis, Will-O-Wisp, Trick. I can run C Trick or Treat, and just this mon is so good in general. It was ground types, and ground types can be scary this season because we have a lot of flying types, and because we don't have a lot of flying types, Pumpkaboo gets better. Next up we have Elekid returning from last season, and you guys know how good Elekid is. It has 20 speed, it can run physical, it can run special, and that's something you're going to see a lot in my draft, because I like mixed. I like mixed mons because they need to predict for the special set and for the physical set. And Elekid has something really nice, and that's full turn. I can just return Memento and just keep the momentum in my team. It can run Ice Punch, Fire Punch, Psychic, it can run Quick Attack for all I know, and it's going to put in work this season. So we have Pancham. Pancham can run Scrappy with, like, I don't know, Body Slam. It can run Scrappy Superpower, Circle Throw, I even think it has the crit move. It has Storm Throw. I can run Mold Breaker for like Ghastly and run. It doesn't have EQ, never mind. But whatever, I can run Mold Breaker and one-shot the Pineco with like Stone Age. I can run Iron Fist to boost up the Ice Punch or the Drain Punch damage, and mostly we can go for the Parting Shot. And the Parting Shot allows us the other mons for us to sweep. Next we have Trubbish. It's Viper, of course, because he's Trubbish. And Trubbish is also a mon that can go mixed. Like, I can run the Gunshot Drain Punch set, but I can also go for the Headset Stack as a spray set, or like with Clay Smoke. It has Seed Bomb, it has Rock Blast, Spikes, Toxic Spikes, and this mon is in general just a good mon because we have Diglett, so I don't fear anything else. I don't fear any other ground types. So Trubbish can put in the work. Hazard Sack, and we can go out into Pumpkaboo just to wall every potential spinner, like Life Orb Staryu can do some work, but the offense spread cannot two-shot my Pumpkaboo. Next we have Omanite Lord Helix with Stealth Rocks. It can run Shell Smash with Ice Beam, Ancient Power, Hydro Pump. It can run Knockoff Rock Blast. I can run Scald for I can run Bulky Scald versus like a team with a Rufflet or a team with a Talo. This also gets Toxic Spike, so this is full hazards, and then I can just go out in the Pokeball and wall everything. And that's about it for Omanite. It's just defensive and offensive with really nice stats. So next we sniped through with Sandshrew. Sorry man, but I named it after you. I hope you like it. And we have Sandshrew. This can run Icicle Spear, Earthquake, Iron Head. It can run Aurora Veil. Like, this thing gets Aurora Veil. Why? I don't know. This is our rep spinner this season, and also run SD to sweep. It can run substitute, and we can use Eviolite, Berry Juice, Life Orb, or even a Light Clay set. And this mon looks good in general. Next up we have Tyler, one of the best typings in LC with water flying. Almost all flying mons, so a Mantike is always nice. Swiss Spin with Rain Dance. I can run Sea Hydro Pump, Eviolite set with special defensive. A special defensive Mantike can actually take 2 psychics from an airbrush, so this thing is insane. I can run Sea Earthquake for Chincho. And that's about it. I would rather use a Bear Juice Tailwind set than Restalk, but I can run everything. So this was our first epic. We have Growlite with Intimidate and Flashfire. We needed something for fire types with electric coverage, so we gone for Growlite. Growlite can do everything, literally everything. It can run with a lot of attack and a lot of special attack. I can run a burn up set, like burn up, hit power grass, morning sun, and will-o-wisp. I can run wild charge set, I can run a close combat set, I can run agility with life orb, for all I know. But I'm not going to use it. It has reflect. Like, this one is fun to use, and it was only epic with a really nice stats. So after I picked Drew, I needed to pick a Vulpix, of course, and this Vulpix is going to help the whole team. Like, an Omanite can easily sweep with an Auroral Veil. I can run this thing with Scarf, I can run this thing with Light Clay, I can run it with, I don't know, Eviolite. And it has priority. It has priority in Ice Shot. It can run Ice Beam, Blizzard, Freeze Dry, Accessory, Dark Pulse, and of course the Anchor, Disable. This mon is just amazing. I love Vulpix and it's going to put in work this draft. Also, his shiny doesn't look that good because Showdown is fucked up. So next up we have Predator, the Cranidos. And Cranidos is also returning from last season, and I really like Cranidos. Like, this thing puts in just holes in teams. Like, if you run Head Smash with max attack, it caps out at 24. Like, what the fuck. This is the highest attack any Pokemon in LC can get. It can run Earthquake with Mold Breaker, it can run Sheer Force with Blizzard and like Earth Power. It can have Fire Blast, Rock Slide, Thunder Punch, it can have everything. I can even run a substitute set or a stealth rock set. And this last we have Baltoy. This mon can spin block. Like, how do I say this? So a lot of spin blockers wall Baltoy and a lot of teams have webs. So I can run things like Icium Baltoy with Web Spin, Ice Beam, and like Stealth Rocks. So they go out into their Phantom or something. I can just go for the Sea Ice Beam and one-shot it. And then I can Web Spin. This set is awesome. I can run Shadow Ball, I can run everything. And if I'm going to use Baltoy, I'm probably going to use a C set. Like, I can use Solar Beam, this is just insane. Solar Beam, Explosion, I can run Trick, I can run Dazzling Gleam for all I know, even though we banned Scraggy. So this mon is just fun. It has Levitate, a nice typing, and this was an E tier pick because we did not have a lot of points left, but at the same time it's a good pick. So if you look at my team, it has hazard control, it has a lot of hazards, it has spikes, stealth rocks and toxic spikes. It has a lot of potential sweepers like Cranidos, Sentru, it has Pumpkaboo and it has Omanite as potential sweepers. It even has bulk up Pancham or SD. It has speed, it doesn't have the 18/19 speed, but I have a lot of tools. I have Tailwind, and I have potential Trick Room and Pumpkaboo. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I see you guys all later.